Hare Krishna. Actually, at the beginning, I didn't have any faith in Ayurveda. And so when a disciple of mine was insisting that I go to Coimbatore to have some treatment, I felt that I don't have the time for that. And especially when I heard that the treatment will take 3 weeks, I said that in 3 weeks I can cover 3 continents, and it's impossible for me to give that kind of time. But then, due to her insistence, I went there. I took the treatment, not for 3 weeks, I took the treatment for 10 days. And I could see what it did to me during those 10 days of treatment. I came again after about 1 year, but this time I stayed for 15 days. And this time I was completely convinced about this treatment, so much so that I decided to have this Ayurvedic clinic in Ujjain. And I had a kind of agreement and understanding. I got the doctors and therapists from Kerala because I saw that the South Indian Ayurvedic treatment is the pure Ayurvedic treatment. Like maybe in North India also it is effective, but I developed my personal experience through this treatment in Coimbatore, and that's why I decided to just stick to that treatment. And I did that, and in the meantime I also started to study the basic Ayurvedas, and the understanding that I got was so scientific. Like my understanding was that the human body is made of 5 elements. There are 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And out of these 5 elements, 3 elements are predominant in human bodies. That is, those 3 elements are water, like we know that about 3/4 of this body is water. Then there is fire, the temperature is there in the body, the energy comes from fire, the energy comes from the fire burning the food, and then air, like we are breathing. So these are the 3 most important elements with which the human body has been formed: water, fire, and air. And when these 3 elements are in harmony, in perfect harmony, the body is healthy. But when there is some problem with these 3 elements, that is, water mixes with earth and cough is produced, kapha, mucus. The fire interacts with water and bile is produced. And then air interacts with fire or ether, and aerial diseases are caused. So this is how the diseases are caused due to these 3 imbalances causing mucus, bile, and air. And Ayurveda is the science that actually deals with these 3 impediments or defects or doshas: kapha, pitta, and vayu. And the Ayurvedic doctor, the expert in the subject, he actually knows, he makes out, he understands what is actually wrong with the body. And they do that just by feeling the pulse. With these 3 fingers, they feel 3 nadis, indicating these 3 aspects: kapha aspect, pitta aspect, and vayu aspect. Just by feeling that, they can figure out what is wrong with the body. And then the other aspect of Ayurveda is the understanding that the nature has provided all the cures for all the diseases. And the doctor, Ayurvedic doctor, masters that art. He masters the art of figuring out which is the remedy or cure for which disease. And they are procured from the nature. And they just present it. And it's a very, very natural yet most scientific and most effective way to treat the body. Like I personally have seen that. They say that when you go through this treatment, you become younger by 10 years. And especially when you are old, you really feel that how this treatment is affecting you. I wish I was taking the treatment when I was younger. I wish I was subjected to this treatment, subjected to this branch of science from my childhood. Because then they help the child to grow in a healthy way. And then it comes to the point when the human body develops all kinds of poisons, toxins. You see, various kinds of toxins or poisons develop in the body. And those toxins, when they reach the ultimate point, they affect certain organs. And that's how we end up being affected by different types of diseases. Now, this Ayurveda also treats the body to detoxify the body, which is generally known as panchakarma. With these 5 processes, they detoxify the body. And another treatment that I have seen is called snehapanam, that you drink ghee. Like they make you drink ghee for 5 to 7 days and gradually increasing the quantity. But this is not just ordinary ghee, this is medicated ghee. And the ghee has the quality to enter into the recesses of our bodies. And that's how they carry the medicine to the recesses of the body, even to the extent of going to the bone marrow. And they pull out the toxins from the body. And then these toxins are brought to the stomach, and then they flush it through laxative. And this is how the body becomes cleansed and purified. And as a result of that, I have become so much convinced about this treatment that I tell the devotees or people, those who are close to me, that please take this treatment at least once or once in 2 years. Once a year or once in 2 years, you take this treatment just to detoxify the body. And that is how you actually prevent the possibilities of different diseases. And as they say, a stitch in time saves 9. Like, take care of your body when it is healthy so that you can lead a prolonged life, prolonged healthy life, and utilize all your abilities in the proper service to the benefit of the world. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.